Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Sons of the Forest fans aren't happy. Well, a lot of the feedback I've received on my video about how amazing the building system was, there has been a lot of critical comments. Not negative towards me, but negative towards the actual building system. And they're not even that negative, it's just they're talking about some flaws that are in this system, and after playing for a little bit longer, I completely agree with them. The first biggest thing we're going to talk about is the actual building system. You have two different booklets you can choose from. Pre-built buildings, and you can go ahead and look at a recipes book to show you how to build your own free-form builds. Now the problem a lot of people are having is that the free-form builds are a bit confusing, and a lot of people cannot figure out how to build these triangular shaped roofs or better roofs in general, and I completely agree with them. It's a little bit confusing, but the one thing I have been saying is things like this do take time to learn. I think with the building system we have right now, it's just like Minecraft, like I said in my previous video. You can't build something amazing your very first time. Maybe you can if you're really good at it, but I mean, most of us, especially me, we're all new with this new building mechanic in Sons of the Forest, and I think it's just something we're gonna have to learn and get better at over time. And as End Night Games makes more updates and makes more changes to it to help us with this building, I think it's gonna get a lot easier along the way. But with this being too hard, a lot of people want to switch over to the pre-built builds, and what people are saying is that they're not happy because there isn't as much flexibility. There's not as much pre-built structures we can actually place down and build. It's very limited, people feel, compared to the old forest. And I completely agree. Whenever I was searching through that book, when I was searching through what I could place down to build, it didn't feel like there was much. It felt quite empty, to be honest. There wasn't I didn't see any traps. Like, where was the happy birthday trap? Is it something we have to find in Sons of the Forest? People aren't happy about the sleds. Like, where's the logging sleds? Where is that? That was one of the biggest things in the forest, being able to get a logging sled and be able to put logs on it and transport it back to your base. Now, with this logging sled, I have found out in a 3D printer you can print yourself a sled. And the question is, I haven't tried it yet, but is this sled, are you able to put logs in it and carry them at your base? Is the sled just something you can't craft anymore and you have to 3D print? I'm not too sure. But you can 3D print a sled. I'm not entirely sure if it's for logs though. And with the building system, again, we're in early access, so we're expected to see some of these things, but there is a glitch that's happening and nobody can seem to build the gate for the defensive walls. And that's a huge thing. What's the point of building defensive walls if you can't have a gate to go in and out of your base? It just doesn't work. So how are you supposed to defend your base? So pretty much these are some major bugs End Night Games is gonna have to fix so we're able to do these things. Or maybe there's just a way to build this defensive gate that nobody can figure out how to do because there isn't really clear instructions on how to do so. And then with this building, there's a lot of people that are confused about, once you place down a log, how are you supposed to remove it without breaking it? And I did see a comment saying that apparently if you click the C button on the log or object you just placed, it actually will remove it for you. And I really hope that's the case, because if you just place down logs and you accidentally place it down somewhere, it's a bit annoying having to chop it down, and while you're trying to chop it down, the little red lines come up, so you keep ending up chopping it in half. So I really hope that if you click C that it does work. Someone's gonna have to try it out for me and let me know. And the last biggest thing people seem to be upset about is the creative freedom. Now I know with this whole new building system, the whole idea was to have unlimited freedom with your builds. But I guess that there's a few people out there that I've read in my comments that just aren't happy with the freedom of being able to build. It seems that you can only really build squares stuff right now. But again, I think as we learn this building system, as we learn how to do cool new designs with the logs by chopping them in half and getting more slanted structures, I think that we're gonna learn this stuff along the way, and that creative freedom is going to come to us, and we're going to learn and understand it better as we play and the more we play. But right now, there is, I think, a majority of the community that is really happy and satisfied with this building system. There's some who are just like, meh, I kind of like the old one better, but this one will do. And then there's a little bit of people that are like, yeah, I don't really like this building system at all. What can we do to change it? And I really hope that End Night fixes these bugs. I'm assuming they will. Again, it's early access. Everything is subject to change. all these bugs, I know they're going to be kinked out and fixed as the game progresses, because there's no way At Night is not going to fix the gate to the walls. You know, it's such a big thing, and we can't leave it like this. But again, we're in early access. I think a lot of the things we see right now with the building system are going to change. I think a lot of the things that people are upset with are going to get changed within the next 3 to 6 months. So let's hope it gets better. I personally think, out of my personal opinion, I really love the building system. I think it's a lot of fun after playing around with it for a little bit. And I think this is just something we're going to have to get used to. And the more we play, the better we're going to get at doing it. But yep, if you guys enjoyed, please do like, subscribe, comment down below for some more Sons of the Forest content. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, guys.